Teddy, with the Teddy. Quick with the hands ready. Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off on cam, ready. Desktop in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
Yeah, pulling up with the crew. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Steelers going up against the Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
All right, here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And now running right through it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 43 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Back to Philly! Here we go! Let's go! Gun!
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This will be taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals take possession. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Again, it's Mixon. find some space up to about the 25. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check, Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, Detroit. Now let's go. Check, Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
Nixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating 1st half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he is level. Knocked down hard. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll go again with Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that takes us from second to third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, Roethlisberger. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. No gain on the play there, second down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
Slot man moves right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Here we go now.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now it's 2nd and goal. Now Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
On 3rd and short, it's Dixon.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw here. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, it's Wilson. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run with Mixon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Going deep here for Bryant. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one. No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they run with Mixon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger shrugs him off. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And it's fielded at the 34. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 23 yards on the play. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 18-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run here with Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
10 yards to go on 3rd. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are in for 6. Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Shift together here from the D-line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And the back goes into motion. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to go down again. Benny Logan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to